Alright guys, how's it going? Today, we are going to talk about the all-important weapon proficiency, or, as others like to call it, weapon training. So, we all know about weapon skills. They govern your class's ability to get finishing moves. Best way to do it is to just swing the weapon around, hit stuff, right? Makes sense. Smack stuff with your axe, your sword. Now, the main benefit to raising weapon level proficiency is you get more finishers. And for those of you that don't know, every 10 in proficiency gets you a finisher. So at 10, 20, 30, and 40, we get a finisher. Pretty sure at 50 you get one as well, but I have yet to get to 50, so I cannot confirm that. A lot of people think you have to just smack stuff to get it, right? Like, oh, I gotta attack, yep. No, that's not true at all. If you use any kind of skill that has a chance to hit the target, if you use spells, most spells, healing spells, if they do, it's a very minuscule amount. Pretty much any kind of attack action that, like, attacks an enemy, you have to be hitting an enemy and dealing damage in some regard, will give you weapon proficiency. I know, crazy. Like, you would think, what? No, I can only get it through attacking. Well, let me show you. So here we go. We got a Terror Knight. Look at our proficiency right there. We got 30. You see that next to the level 9? Okay. Here we are. So we're in battle. We're going to move up. Get into position. Terror Knights are awesome, by the way. I still have to cover these. We're going to do Drain Heart, which is an HP drain spell. We're going to purposely try to target the Terror Knight that we can't hit, just so we can actually target this character. This is kind of a side tip that I didn't intend to show you, but if you ever are trying... See how I can't cast in these regions here? Well, if you ever want to hit a character that you can't technically hit, just try to hit a character you can hit that's at an elevation, and wham bam thank you ma'am, there you go. We actually were able to hit somebody we weren't supposed to hit because they were too close. Little top secret tip there that you're only going to find out if you actually watch the video. Yeah. So, back to the topic at hand. We go back to our Terror Knight. Remember, it was 30. What do you think it is? 92? Damn. There you go. The proof's in the pudding. You don't have to just attack to raise your weapon proficiency, your weapon skill, whatever we want to call it, up. Good to know, right? So now, with that knowledge at hand, it's safe to assume that as long as your unit, like, is in the battle and is doing stuff offensively, you're good. So this guy's at 23. Unfortunately, we don't have enough HP to cast Drain Heart, so we won't be able to test it on him, but he's a way higher proficiency level. Keep that in mind, too. That huge jump you saw from, like, 30 to 92, you probably aren't going to get those results. Most of my characters should have 25 proficiency. Proficiency is tied to level cap. You cannot go above it, so keep that in mind. You can't be level 10 with 30 proficiency. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's that. And I think Canopus is max, so I can't even use him as, like, a... Well, we could. Okay, so Bow's at 20. Axes is at 95, okay? See that? What we're going to do is we're going to use magic. We're going to go over and we're going to use a spell. We're going to use Deadshot 2. We're going to clap him. We're going to go back. Axes went up. Bows went up. There you go. Axe actually leveled. Bow gained, I think, 10 XP. So the XP is relative to how high your level is. You're not going to be getting 30 or 40 like you saw on the Terror Knight. But I just wanted to clear up this misconception and show people that you don't just got to smack stuff to get proficiency. And notice, I got proficiency in both. I didn't shoot my bow, and I didn't swing my axe. So let's put that into a perspective real quick. What if I wanted to train like other ones? Like, what if I wanted to train, like, what if I had a bow, an axe, a crossbow, and a sword? And I was Canopus. And they were all level 1. You know what I would do? I would just use magic. and it would train all 4 at the exact same time. There's a little tip. If you really want to grind out, I don't know why you'd want them all maxed out, I guess, unless you just want to swap weapons all the time. I'd try to just pick like one and just have that unit stay that, technically. But proficiency is also very important to another topic. I'm going to kind of make a video covering it, but just to tell you right now, for those of you that are actually watching the video and don't just watch it for a minute and quit, proficiency, don't get them all leveled up if you care about loyalty for a unit. The way to raise a unit's loyalty, one way, is to raise weapon proficiency in a different weapon class. Yeah, that's one way to get loyalty to go up, because you can lose units with route changes, going back in time and doing other things, and so you could lose named units, unique NPCs. They will come and leave, and if their loyalty's too low, one of the ways to get it up is to raise their weapon skills. So, just another little secret tip. That'll be another video in the future. But yeah, that's it. There you go. If you thought the only way to raise weapon skills was to attack with your weapon, you are wrong. If you thought healing did it, you're kind of wrong, because healing kind of does, but it sometimes doesn't. So, spells, magic is a really good way. If your character doesn't have spells or magic, well, then I guess you're going to have to just do it the old-fashioned way. But hopefully this answered some questions you guys had. Hopefully it made things a little more easier to understand and to realize that there's other ways to get your weapon skill up. And yeah, that's going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Appreciate all the love and support you guys have been showing. And I will see you in the next one. Later, guys. Peace.